Hey everyone, welcome back to more Warhammer 40,000 Gladius, Relics of War. I'm DisturbingPuppet. We are continuing the campaign here playing as the Adeptus Mechanicus. We're currently dealing with a giant, well, maybe not giant, but a pretty decent-sized Chaos Mechanicum, like Dark Mechanicum Incursion. Got all these big, weird Chaos spider things running around. I did have a decent force around my cities. We're able to kind of reinforce and have been building some more stuff. Holding ground here, although I did lose like one unit so far. The only AI faction left from the original force are the Orcs, and we've kind of got them encircled and just beat down to the point where I could kind of destroy their city anytime I wanted to, but that ends the campaign, and I do want to kind of go through the story stuff. So we're kind of stalling this out to do story things, which is probably just going to spawn more and more horrible stuff to attack me all over the map, which is wonderful. Currently, right now, they only have control of like this that they stole from me. We're kind of checking that out. And then there's one unit over here. That's all I know at the moment. But more and more stuff has been spawning in, especially kind of on the edge of the landmass here, just suddenly appearing out of nowhere. So let's hit enter and see what happens. I think. Everything else is ready, set to go, I think. Yeah. As far as production goes, we are working on a tank, some more infiltrators, loyalty, and over here working on some more power, I think. He's running away. Alright, solar reflectors, so should give us a bit more power, increase building energy output. Planning. The Adeptus Mechanicus Magi design each city so it works as a functioning whole, each part supporting the next. Solar reflectors on all structures direct the small amount of energy they capture through Gladius Prime Storm System to the nearest thermo exchanger shrine. So I did think we went up like 10, maybe 10 extra energy there from that. Okay, so I think we're good. We've got extra damage, we've got more power. I think we want to strap some autocannons to our knight. I think that makes sense. Give me some more damage. Loyalty would also be good, because loyalty is kind of a bit of an issue, but let's go with guns first on our knights. Well, our one knight. We only have one. My aircraft has been banged up. I wouldn't mind getting that repaired. I don't know if our little guys on the ground can actually do that. Maybe. Anything else showing up anywhere? I don't see anything on the minimap. Let's go ahead and check this mess out. I don't see anything. Doesn't mean there's nothing there, so I'm gonna actually take it really cautious, creeping up that way. Bringing the robots back towards our capital. Well, Knight, at range 2, we can do quite a bit more damage. Let's loop around over here. Get all guns active. How much are you going to do to me? 9.4, I mean, that's actually pretty considerable. Okay, apparently that was the last one. So we got some influence for that. The Warpsmith lies eviscerated amidst the remains of his demonic engines, his crushed vox still whispering, betrayer. You order all the heretical remains immolated and the Skitarii responsible wiped and purged from the maniples for fear of contamination. On your return, Deceitor Cambrian Neon 7 prostrates himself before you. You found Magos Benedict leaving the city with many Skitarii and Magi. He was unable to engage because of the Magos' superiority in the Forge hierarchy. Magos, he has destroyed you, whatever his reason, and he has taken himself to those who cannot know our mission, the Astra Militarum and the Adeptus Astartes. We must subjugate them all to prevent the heresy spreading. You cannot disagree, but this is a step beyond. So I think we're going to have Marines and Imperial Guard suddenly appear now to fight us. That'll probably start next turn, so we probably have one turn here to sort of recover. Can I have you repair my aircraft, is my question. Looks like that's a yes. I feel like I should have multiple actions here, because I have multiple heals. So I think we just kind of park in this area, hang out, and see what happens as far as reinforcements go. You... Let's get back in the city. Start healing up. Yeah, I think we're just going to sort of spread out in this general area to protect our cities. You're fine where you are. Let's bring you in. Okay, go park on that. Not that I need the influence, really. I've got more influence than I know what to do with. I could actually make another character just to burn some influence and go buy a bunch of stuff to make them tougher. The Manipulus is okay, like with a bunch of stuff on them. Like your damage potentially isn't terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. The Lance does 6 damage, 7 armor penetration. I mean, that's pretty good. Have you guys hang out over here. Yeah, just sit tight. You can just destroy the city if you wanted to, but we're not going to. We just have everybody hang out over here. Okay. 3 turns for a flyer. 3 turns for some more infiltrators. 4 for a tank. Like I said, I could make another Manipulus. I just don't have much I can do with my influence. Kind of just looking at other things I can do. You are pricey. It takes a long time to build you, so we'll build up a lot of what we spend, and we could then just go blow it on getting decent equipment. I guess so, sure. It's a food upkeep too, and I've got tons of food, so... Okay. Evaluation Questoris deployment. Arch, Magos, Heretic, Fecundia Mars, Gladius Beyond. Evidence attached, extreme deviation. The message loops over and over. Benedict claims that you plan impossible wickedness, and that you are a procurator sent to investigate you. That you are connected with the Tyranid facility breach. Lies, all lies. You're loyal to the Omnissiah. It would be madness to release Tyranids anywhere. For safety's sake, you block the transmissions within the Mechanicus domain, but you're glad he sent them. That's because Cambria Neon 7 has traced the route of the signal to a chapter fortress. You must ascertain if Benedict is still there, or merely routing the signal through it. So we have the infiltrators. Move infiltrators adjacent to enemy fortress. Okay, up here, and suddenly there are units all over the place in this area. What the heck are these things? Thunderfire Cannon. I think that's a Marine unit. Huh. Okay. Well, I mean, we're kind of in position with some stuff. We've got vision of a Space Marine city. So that's just there. There's a lot of stuff in this area. We got Terminators, transports, the city itself. Okay, well, we have a bit of a fight up ahead, and then it did mention Imperial Guard as well, so there might be Imperial Guard somewhere, we just don't see them. Don't see anything else other than, like, this area. I might want to redirect, like, one of you this way. If not both of you this way, just to have another front. Yeah, let's do that. Let's move on up. Well, there's all kinds of crap up here. Yeah, that's a lot of Terminators. um, not exactly a fan of this whole mess. I think we try to take out the big gun. Got even back off here. Gonna try to hide there. Buy some time for the robots to arrive to maybe help out. So it doesn't want me to get infiltrators up there. I do have some infiltrators around in this area. But I think my knights probably going to lead the way here. If I can move far enough. Yeah, excellent. So charge on forward. Yes, shoot me with bolter fire. Super effective. Actually, 3.3. Honestly, not terrible. Wow, instantly wipe them. I think I need more knights. Screw the tanks. Get me knights. There's probably more stuff creeping around in the woods. We do have the transport there. Nothing showed up in this area, so we can kind of move away. Alright. We've got a lot of infantry here that the Marines might just chew up, but we can at least try to make a move here. Especially if I can hide in the woods. Okay, that's not great. I don't have, like, Overwatch won't hit me because of our infiltratability. Can't kill you. It is a nice distraction, but I can't also get in there with you, so those guys are probably dead. Down here, well, city's recovering a bit, which is a bit surprising. I haven't shot it much in a while, so let's knock it back down. Okay, we're good on loyalty. So this city, everything's fine. Overall, our income is okay. I wouldn't mind more ore. We do have spot for ore up here. I do have the population I need, so we could just throw more ore production in there. So why not? Where did that rhino come from? Yeah, my infiltrator's over there, pretty much toast. Just stole that, so that's more loyalty loss from me. So we just lost the one unit. Not terrible. Not ideal, but not terrible. could be more stuff. Could pull back with the robot. But if I can kill this, I think we can hold for at least another turn. I don't really want to bring him up because he'll be a main target to kill. You guys are awfully far behind, though. Don't like that they took that away from me. It is not ideal. I'm just going to go wandering on out here and see what I find. What is this? Free action consumes movement. Will that kill you? Yeah, it will. Nice. Stomp. And then I can still shoot, right? Yes, but I can't see them in the woods. That's unfortunate. Yeah, our morale, unfortunately, going pretty negative. Tell you what, you can do extra damage. Move up, I'll give these guys extra attacks. Can't reach that, but we could go in here, although that's not a great spot to take. Tell you what, send in the cannon fodder. Just kind of wanted to get vision. And absorb the Overwatch shot. So now we could come around and hit something pretty hard. I don't know that we want to do that, but it's what I'm going to do. Good damage on the Rhino, so we'll do that. Actually, some of these are Vindicators, not Rhinos. I think a flyer, I should be able to hang out on the wireweed without a problem. Just blow you up. Just trying to make sure nothing else showed up. Definitely a mess. We can see you from there. We could go into the city. Let's do that. Go in the city. Yeah, I'm better at damaging tanks than I am at hitting Terminators. Yeah, we could move up and repair, but I think we're just going to sit tight. Thing spawned here. I might go ahead and pull this one out. Yeah, let's go ahead and head out from this front. Leave the rest of you kind of hanging on. Okay, I've only got room for one more growth. So I kind of need another hab building if I'm going to do much of anything. We could definitely do that. We'll need more loyalty afterwards. We could get a hab and a loyalty right there. Sure, let's do that. See if my infiltrator's probably going to get wiped out here. Just the Terminators. Yeah, super strong. My robots can hold here a little bit. We can have a bit of a distraction going. Taking some abuse, for sure. So we just lost the infiltrators. I do need to make more. Am I making more already? No. Because I just built one. Alright, yeah, it's fine. We got another flyer too. Excellent. Okay, yeah, I think we'll be in okay shape, despite losing a few units here and there. Not a huge deal. I'm going to wade just right into this giant mess. If I stomp, how much are we doing? Quite a lot, actually. Stomp the tank. Super odd animation there. And then wipe these guys. Can't go through here because of the cliff. Question is, do I want to come out to do repairs here or not? We could shift position, then do it. So we will step out to do some repairs. I don't know that it's going to hold. Killed one Terminator there. But yeah, like the Knight is just wrecking them like they're nothing. Blow that up. Let's just retake this. My Marshal, what are we gonna do? We could go after that, maybe? Yeah, I don't have a lot of great stuff I can do with my Marshal. I don't really want to stand out in the open either. Like, there could be stuff hiding in the woods. And he is in ruins here, so I'm just going to move to maybe lure him into getting shot by my aircraft. Well, my Knight kind of holds things. Nope, got something over here in the woods. Fine. Probably can't see you from anywhere unless I go right there. I can go right there. I guess we will. Another reason why aircraft can be pretty helpful. All the woods causing problems. can do a ton of repairs with him if we need to. Yeah, bring you in. Just gonna defend that position like crazy. So you are rebuilding. So much so, I wonder if there's actually mechs in there. I'm gonna bring you around, just in case. Okay. Get me more infiltrators as a priority. Tank is coming next turn. We might want to just wait and get another knight, because I feel like they're way more worth it than just about anything else I can do. We are working on ore. The aircraft are pretty good as well, honestly, and relatively cheap as long as we can afford the energy, and right now we can't afford the energy, so let's do that. It does put off getting another knight for a while because of the ore we're going to shell out for stuff, but oh well. Alright, we've already down a robot there. Get our autocannons, making my knight even better. The Icarus arrays used by the Adeptus Mechanicus fill the sky with inescapable death, comprising a twin Icarus autocannon with Sky Crier lenses, a Gatling rocket launcher that fires whole salvos of flak, and an armor-piercing missile launcher. Its combined firepower can shred an entire squadron of enemy fighters. Very cool. Alright, so what do we want to do? Just production in general, not bad. Loyalty. Production of everything, I mean, that's just good. Loyalty specifically also can be very helpful. Is there anything that's going to help me fighting? Reduce morale loss, Armor penetration of melee weapons we can do in a couple turns. It doesn't really help me a whole lot. It does help the infiltrators, it does help my marshal, but that's really about it. Is that worth 2 turns? I'm not sure. I think let's just go with more production. I just want to churn out knights at this point. Can get you guys in here. It is kind of a dangerous spot. Kind of surprised they didn't just attack me here and destroy me. Some repairs. Excellent. Slowly making our way up here with the Dune Crawler. Dune Crawlers are actually really good as well. I do like them quite a bit, especially with all the upgrades we've got on them. Couldn't even kill that one squad. They did not come after me over here. They pulled back from the knight pretty aggressively. Can we just destroy this? It says just move the infiltrators next to it, but I feel like let's just destroy it. Okay. I can't move that far that way, but we could push in over here. Curious if there's anything out this way. did take a little bit of damage. Let's repair you. And I think we're going to scout with the aircraft a little bit. Die. Infiltrators, we're not going to see anything here, but... Oh, we do have our tank. Tank, come rolling on out. Marshal, hide in the woods. Let's fly on in, got another tank. Take a little bit of fire here, hopefully not too much damage. I mean, it wasn't great. We're dishing out a lot more than we're taking. And I have a better idea of where everything is. I don't think there's anything else in this forest, but there could be. We could just charge on in, crush them. But we have a decent amount of other forces we can move up. So I'm going to go this way. See what I can see. Wipe them out? Yeah, just wipe them out. Excellent. Start grinding them down. I'm gonna kind of creep around here. Just knock this thing way down. Alright, what do we have going on? We are at 84. If I want to get another one of these at 40... So next turn, 120. That's like 4 more turns before we can build another knight. I feel like it's worth it, though, honestly. We do have more ore coming online, so it is going to speed up a little bit. We do have plenty of room to build more stuff, so that's not a problem. Yeah, I think we just hold off. I think knights are just way more effective. Knights and aircraft at this point, probably my best options. So don't you dare destroy my aircraft there. And they pulled back from my robot offensive here too. Interesting. He did run out this way. I mean, you're going to have to bail, but... Actually, we might not have to. Nope, we can't go through there. Oh, it's a cliff there. Blow him up. can move back. Still shoot you. If that doesn't kill you, they can take you out. You're firing the wrong way. What are you doing? Infiltrators, ahoy. Alright, hopefully he's going to be safe enough. That's a bit of a mess. But you can certainly help out with that. Almost take you out. I do have the Jakara digital weapon too. Well, we can just shoot you from range and soften you up. Probably kill you now. Not quite. You pull back, start repairing. Get you up here. Is it not going to let me shoot this thing? It kind of looks like it's not going to let me shoot it. Oh, we leveled up. We'll just take the only upgrade I can. That's fine. Yeah, it's not going to let me shoot this thing. We just want to move the infiltrators next to it. We'll stay at range, probably range 2 on your attacks, I hope. Las cannon, nope, it does have range 3. Well. Let's just repair up my Strider. Grab that. Well, that's a lot of Terminators. Pow, pow, pow. Can we kill you? Yes, we can. Let's wipe you out. Go take this on. Should have used my ability there, just being too quick. Still out of range with you, unfortunately. Alright, well, we do have a big ol' heal and some ranged attacks we can do. We could heal up you guys. At least one of you. Probably go for the aircraft. I really feel like we should be able to repair two, but sure. Like, I feel like this weak one should be free with this guy. Alright, we've got a tank, too. Just kind of get vision on more of the Orc City here. Alright, we got our ore done. So we're getting 55 now instead of 40-something. Yeah, I think we're just better off just wait till we can get another knight. Keep pumping out the infantry. Wait for the knights. I think that's good. As far as anything else we want to do. think we just wait. Like, I can build more stuff. We could grab more tiles, maybe. Do I have any more tiles that have ore? 10%. We've got 20% as well. I feel like ore is the main thing causing issues. Yeah, let's grab this 20% ore tile. I think that's going to do it. That is a lot of Terminators. Like, just an insane number of Terminators over here. Oh, there's that big gun we saw earlier. Lost track of. Okay, I'll go ahead and be slightly aggressive here to get repairs off. I'm gonna go chase you down and see what we see. Yeah, our repulsor field killed one. Can I finish you off? I move up here, we'll get shot up a lot. I can take a long-range shot, we'll do that. I mean, I kind of want to stay here, but I also want to kill you. I'm going to just shoot you from range and hope that's enough. Not enough. Disappointing. I wanted to wipe out that squad. Alright, well. This area is good. You are super trashed. So let's come on down for repairs. Don't really even need to do anything crazy with you because we've got our knight kind of stuck, so he wants to probably come down. Although walking through this, probably not great. Wouldn't mind him leading with the infiltrators behind. That would not make me unhappy. But we've got an easier path here. We can just step on you and kill you, probably. Not quite. Something else can kill you, though. That way we save our night overwatch. Could head out and zap you from range. Take the gun out. Really? I can't see across there? Huh. Yeah, I don't really want to move in. I think that's an okay spot to sort of hold. So you sit tight. You sit tight. Reposition on the height. Just artillery, pound the crap out of them. I'm going to stay out of the way and hidden, at least for the moment. tank forward. So we're just going to keep repairing. Oh, leveled up. What do we got? More armor penetration? Sure. Let's hit this a little bit. We'll be a little bit short next time, I think. 220, 233 is what we'll have. That's unfortunate. We could go ahead and get some more ore going. Is that what I want to do? It will slow things down initially, but later it'll pick up. What am I doing in my other city? Oh, the Hab, right. Since we're not going to have it anyway, I guess we can take the ore. 20% bonus. Probably kill my data smith here. Well, he survived that initial hit. Let's see if they finish him off. No, excellent. That is fantastic. Run away. Die. Just gonna prioritize killing anything that I can. If we move up, we could tag them. Let's do that. Let's partially disengage, try to take this squad out. I don't think we have enough firepower. Yeah, not quite. Do have my flyer. Not doing much from range here. What did we make? Anything? Oh, we've got our new tech priest. So, let's go with... Yeah, the stunning's kind of pointless. I think just the repairs is fantastic. Armor penetration, sure. And then I want you to go grab good gear, so we'll do that. Everybody else. Just shoot stuff, I guess. How badly trashed are you? We're down like 13. That's not too bad. But let's fix you up before we send you in to do anything crazy. Is this free? It is free. And we're kind of stuck there. Can live with it. Marshall, let's group around. You're repairing. Nothing in range. Yeah, aircraft aren't doing a whole lot to these guys. I think if we can get closer, we'll do more. I'm going to try to fill in this. Let's see at range 2 what we can do here. They're in the woods. They do get some protection, do some damage. Could move in. I don't have vision of anything, though, if I do, so just stay there. Stay there. Sneak into the other woods. We need to clear this stuff. I can get them adjacent. Maybe next turn, I don't know if it probably doesn't immediately end as soon as we get them next to it. But if we can wipe out a couple more squads, maybe we'll try to sneak them in. If I can move the knight up especially and start doing some damage, and I can sneak them in, we'll do that. Down here. City's repairing, so we have to beat it down again. Alright, so what are we doing? Next turn we'll have enough to start working on a knight. We're doing everything else we can here, so that's fine. I feel like there's more of them keep appearing. They're just pouring out of the forests. They did gun down my data smith over there. Taking shots through my units. We couldn't get far enough away, unfortunately. I think that's all that died. I'm just going to keep trying to mop up killing stuff. Oh, you don't have a shot there. That's too bad. Kill them. I mean, you're pretty much toast. Trashing their morale pretty effectively. I'm gonna move up, see if I can gun down that further one. He's pretty much doomed, but yeah, kill them all. Excellent. Yeah, this little side distraction force actually done a pretty good job. I can't go far enough past. That's unfortunate. There's nothing around. Zap them. I can get in adjacent. I don't know if that'll end things. I don't think so. There could be stuff hidden in the woods too, so I'm a bit concerned about doing that right away. Let's keep the marshal hidden. Let's just repair this guy. Speaking of which, let's go buy some stuff. I do have this. What was this? Single charge, less movement. That's pretty crappy. I would like a whole bunch of stuff to make you far more effective. Armor penetration and damage. The lifesteal's tempting. Cleave effect. The Zodhydrurkin definitely. Powered Gauntlet, sure. I like all the passive stuff, basically. Adamantium Weave Vest. Increase ranged accuracy. That's interesting. We'll take the extra armor. Jakara Digital Weapon isn't bad. It is free as well. It's a range 1, so I don't know if we'll use it too much. What else can we do? Ignore ranged damage reduction, increase ranged accuracy. Just free research. I mean, that's honestly not bad too. I think we're fine on research though. Yeah, give me the Jakara Digital Weapon. That's fine. We'll do that. I didn't make anything else? No. Okay. Yeah, I wonder if I should just rush in with these guys. Let's go ahead and do it. Okay. We get a bunch of research. The infiltrators have located Benedict. 2 key facts emerge. First, that he's preparing to flee to orbit with a key artifact taken from the Astra Militarum, an ancient device that has some level of control over the warp storms. Normally fascinating in itself and something you could take in triumph back to Mars if that were your objective, but he can seal you in should he get to orbit. Secondly, that you simply do not have the siege weaponry to assault the fortress, yet the noble scions of the Questoris Mechanicus await your orders. You were confident that a single Imperial Knight would crack the fortress wide open. So, yeah, we have a knight, destroy the citadel, we get a Scroll of Magnus. I guess we can attack it now. Yes, we can. Let's see if I do this. Can we one-shot it? Oh, we can! That is nasty. Alright, we got a Scroll Magnus. The Space Marine Fortress is a ruin. A pity that the Emperor's creations were wasted so. Though they were not true servants of the Omnissiah, and more critically, Benedict escaped, although he left his artifact in the ruin of the Apothecarion. But you do not have his data files on the planet. Irrelevant nonsense. Oh, you do now have his data files. Irrelevant nonsense about active Exodite technology embedded in the planet. Like the artifact, something you'll pay attention to when the world is yours. But here's what you're looking for. The Adeptus Astartes suspected that a shard of the Catan Deceiver was hidden in the Astra Militarum ranks. This is your target at last. This is what the Omnissiah sent you to find and seize. So now it's probably going to spawn a whole bunch of Imperial Guard units and an Imperial Guard base somewhere we'll have to take out. We'll finish up our turn here, though. Does seem like we can go ahead and make our push now. I guess we can do that. Sure, let's use our ability. I'm not sure you're going to survive much longer if they come after you, so we might as well. Let's make a move. We have that. I don't see anything gray on the map anywhere else. So I don't think the Imperial Guard have spawned in. It might be next turn that'll happen. Before we do anything, start another night, which leaves me almost nothing, so we can't really do much. But we are still working on some ore, flyer, and another infiltrator. That is fine. We can't do anything here except grab or clear tiles. I mean, we could grab a tile, I guess. Just gonna grab this one just to make it sort of symmetrical. Yeah, if I lose another robot, it's not that big a deal. You'd think losing a robot wouldn't really affect our morale much, but it does seem like it does. Terran generalism. Though many Forge worlds have specialized for particular needs and act as independent empires within the human sphere, it's worth remembering that most tech priests are generalists, loyally supporting the Imperium in its drive to the stars and following the orders of Earth as much as Mars. And we have implementation and/or simulation. Such was the success of the night assault that you order renovation of the Titan frame to be stepped up, ostensibly to undo Benedict's heretical sabotage, but you fear that it's too late to aid in your true mission, the capture of this malevolent Catan. Cambrian Neon 7 indicates the Necrons have technology that could be used for this end. This is heresy, but the Omnissiah so commands. Defeat the enemy camp. Looks like it is... So we still have all these guys, but now we have Necrons all over the place down here, which is not great, because we're not really in a position to do much about that. The item we got, yeah, it's just this research bonus. I don't know that any of my characters have room. You're full up. You're full up. Even my new character is now full up on stuff. So yeah, we'll have to wait on that. I don't like this, but we do have forces we can kind of readjust and shift down, but I do want to try to mop up these Marines. Research. We should have a ton more production. I haven't looked at it yet. What can we do? Get more loyalty. Yeah, these are going so fast now. We just got a ton of research, though. There's nothing really that helpful. Reduce morale loss is not awful, because we do have quite a bit of morale loss. Armor penetration for melee weapons will help like a few units, but it's not that many. I think we just go... like either influence... I mean, morale, we are losing a lot of morale, honestly, when we lose a unit. Not that we're losing a lot of units, but it is kind of a bit of an issue. We have a lot of Dune Crawlers, so this would actually kind of make sense. I'm going to go ahead and take this, just because it'll reduce the morale loss of units around. So production, it doesn't look like massively higher. Did I make stuff this turn too? Like that would kind of offset a little bit. Yeah, we got infiltrators, but that's it. Okay. So I think we'll go ahead and just do actions here, and then we'll call it. We do have the Necrons now to kind of deal with, which is a bit of a problem. Let's start mopping up here, though. Actually, can you take them out? Use your ability. That would be very helpful. Not quite. Move in, mop them up. I have to use my ability to kill one Terminator. Oh, it's still not even enough. Look at that. That's disappointing. Let's get aircraft up here. Yeah, it's time to mop up. I'd like the knight moving down, though, because we've got the Necrons right there. Go ahead and die. I don't have anybody that can reach. Oh, I've got a shot there. Excellent. Let's do that. Not a kill. We'll just try to do as much damage as we can. I was hoping I could wipe them out completely. It's close. Definitely close. You're not in a great spot. Let's try to run away a little bit. Bring my knight to the front here. Eight damage, huh? That's not very nice. Wipe them out. Yeah, I'm gonna wipe them out instead of repositioning these guys. I hope that's enough. Yeah, excellent. Don't like leaving enemies to my rear if we're gonna make a move. Doesn't leave me a whole lot to deal with the Necrons here right away. I think we fall back on the city just to try to keep it safe. Let's come down. 4 turns for our knight. Yeah, I feel like it's doesn't repair at all, then repairs a ton. Don't want to accidentally blow this up. Alright, what do we got? We've got ore coming online. We can make more infantry, so we probably just should. Yeah, more infiltrators. It's fine. Alright, so I think that's going to do it for today. So we have wiped out the Space Marine fortress and forces that came in, but now we've got Necrons and a Necron base we've got to deal with. But we're in pretty good shape, actually, with the Titan, or I keep saying Titan, the Knight right on the front line. We've got another Knight coming in 4 turns, another Flyer in 1, but they probably have a lot of stuff. Like, there's probably units even down here that I can't see, and there might even be a bunch of stuff here that I can't see. So this could be pretty big, but this isn't the final, I don't think. This is chapter 6. I think there's probably at least one more chapter after this, or maybe something really bad is going to happen. I wouldn't even be surprised if like the Titan is activated and I've got to defeat a Titan or something with some knights, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, this has been more of Warhammer 40,000 Gladius. I have been Disturbing Puppet playing with the Adeptus Mechanicus. Hopefully I will see you all in the next one. Until then, have a good one.